Water Bridge. Can y'all hear the guitar in the back? Low water bridge at the fishing hole. Meet down there when the water ran low. Shuffling in the green moss found a tadpole. Low water bridge at the fishing hole. Low water bridge first day of school. Cold beer floating in the middle of a tube. Roll up our jeans and take off our shoes. Low water bridge first day of school. As far as I remember, this creek never ran dry. Green moss grows thick on the deeper side. Springtime comes, wide water runs cold, smooth as glass. Now the water runs slow. Low water bridge for the very first time. Kiss my love in the waning moonlight. He smiled at me and I closed my eyes. Low water bridge for the very first time. Low water bridge now I'll do that again. Low water bridge now the water runs slow. Meeting my son, got our bamboo poles. He's coming from work, hope he gets to go. Low water bridge, now the water runs slow. As far as I remember, this creek never ran dry. Green moss grows thick on the deeper side. Springtime comes, wide water runs cold, smooth as glass. Now the water runs slow. Low water bridge at the fishing hole. Meet down there when the water ran low. Shuffling in the green moss found a tadpole. Low water bridge at the fishing hole.
All right, well, I really like stories about people. I love biographies, and there was. I used to live down on the Texas coast for a little while. Made some good friends down there. One of them was my neighbor that lived across the street from me. Our dogs were like boyfriend and girlfriend. I had Waylon and he had Delilah, and so it's like, well, we can't keep the two of these dogs apart, so we'll have to hang out. And that's how we met. We were walking our dogs out on the beach, and they just like bonded. It was like they were buds. And so I would go hang out with Dennis, and I got to know Dennis very well. And turns out he was from South Texas originally, grew up down there, and he joined the Army during the Vietnam era and went over there and served. And he told me his story, and it involves post-traumatic stress and his experiences over there, coming back and then trying to readjust. And so I felt obliged to write a song about him, not only to tell his story, but also to tell the stories of a lot of other people that decide to serve and then end up trying to figure out how to readjust. So this is called I Fly My Flag. He was just a boy when he went to war. Wasn't really sure what he was fighting for. So listen to my story and I'll tell you what it means to fly over glory, knowing that you're free. They kicked me out of school cause I sold a little smoke. My daddy told me, son, this ain't no joke. The backdoor demons make the front page news, and my name's been ruined by the likes of you. Enlisted in the Army and I said goodbye to the Rio Grande Valley back in '69. And wanna work the fields or the cotton gin, so went to fight a war that I'd never win. Running through the jungle with an M16, fighting in the 25th Infantry. I've been to hell and I fanned the flames, but I fly my flag every single day. I raise the colors high, the stars and stripes, weaving in the wind for the ones who died. For the POW and the MIA, I fly my flag every single day. When I came home, there was no parade, no welcome home soldier, no kind of thanks. And when I got to Oakland, they spit on me. I didn't see it coming, then it cut me deep. I couldn't find a job, but I needed pay. I couldn't risk killing on a resume. I thought my country owed me something more, losing my soul in a godless war. Got myself in trouble with a pistol in my hand for taking what I needed in the promised land. The city or the jungle, man, it's all the same. So I fly my flag every single day. Raise the colors high, the stars and stripes, waving in the wind for the ones who died. For the POW and the MIA, I fly my flag every single day. When the Gulf Wars raged and the towers fell, it locked me up like a prison cell. Can't sleep at night and I dream in black. Once you've been to hell, it's hard coming back. There's a wall in D.C. with 50,000 names who gave their lives in a politician's game. Some I knew, some were friends. I still go to see them every now and then. So raise the colors high, the stars and stripes, weaving in the wind for the ones who died. The POW and the MIA, I fly my flag every single day. If freedom's got a flavor and I love the taste, so I fly my flag every single day. I fly my flag every single day. Thank you. You can find that one online if you go to YouTube and put in Eric Hanke, I Fly My Flag. It's on there. We haven't put it on an album yet. It's on iTunes. You can download it there. But yeah, Barbara and I would appreciate it if, if you're having a good time, if you're enjoying the music, take a picture, post something on social media, and tell a friend about what it is that we're doing here. And that's how this whole musical thing spreads. It's all grassroots. So don't be afraid to say, I had so many people like, I'll be playing and then be like, man, I'm going to tell one of my friends that I knew you when. I'm like, tell your friends you know me now. And that's how this thing spreads, right, Barbara? Barbara's going to have an album coming out in March. I know a lot of fans of Barbara's here. I know y'all are looking forward to that. So that's how this thing spreads. It's all just, we create our own buzz. So thank y'all for helping out with that.
Eric, I thought I'll just have you sing another song, and because then we're going to all do a closing song, and then we'll close out the country segment and move on with folk songs.
Cool. All right, well, I'll do one more. Y'all get to y'all have to sit through 2 songs of mine in a row, so I apologize in advance. But I want to thank Barbara for having me, and for the NeWorlDeli for having us. And these fine musicians up here, y'all are killing it. In the back there, we mentioned this at the beginning. For those of y'all who've come in later on, I am running for Congress in Texas 31. And if y'all live in Williamson or Bell County, and if you'd like to sign the petition, it's back there. We're collecting signatures to get on the ballot. If you just want to support a guy who's trying to do good and do the right thing, there's other ways that you can help out a campaign too. So there's cards and literature over there. Feel free to pick it up and let's connect. And with that, I'll play y'all the song that has absolutely nothing to do with politics. Do you have a question? Hanke, H-A-N-K-E. Mm-hmm. This one goes out to Pat. I don't know where she went. Where did she go? There you are. Bass player's favorite. I swear that you bring the rain with you. You come round every time I'm feeling blue. I can feel it seeping in my shoes. Yeah, your feet get wet and there's nothing that you can do. You went through my life like smoke through an old screen door. I'm alone here tonight and wondering what for. Well, I guess that's life. I guess she's right. I'll never have seen her no more. It's just like smoke through an old screen door. Why did you one day disappear? The reasons that you gave me were unclear. And now you've shown up here today. Tell you that you've thrown it all away. You crazy town. I learned a lesson thanks to you. I'll never give more than you give. You went through my life like this, walked through that old screen door. I'm alone here at night and I'm wondering what for. Well, I guess that's life, and I guess she's right. I'll never ever see her no more. It's just like smoke, the screen door. You went through my life like smoke through an old screen door. I'm alone here tonight and I'm wondering what for. Well, I guess that's life, and I guess she's right. We'll never ever see her no more. It's just like smoke, the old screen door. Thank you all so much. Yeah, please like our pages on Facebook. I've got one for the music. If you want to follow my campaign, there's one that's called Hanke for Texas. There's a website with my smiling face on it, all the crazy stuff that we're doing to try to turn this thing around. So I appreciate y'all listening to me. Thank y'all so much. And you got one more?
I've got one more. I'm going to close out. Once you get down, y'all can ask him questions about his opinion on things and things. This last song, I think each of my sets is going to have a horse song in it somewhere. And this last song, I wrote using a bunch of terms that we used to use when I was a team penner, which is a cattle working sport I used to do many years ago. And if somebody missed the cow or made a mistake, we like to blame each other, and we would say, well, you old Levi wearing fool, because everybody knows cowboys wear Wranglers. Or we might say, you hush puppy wearing fool, or you buy your own belt buckle fool. And I just also have to, speaking of belt buckles, I just found out that they posted the year-end results from last year, and I won 3 belt buckles for the year-end in my 3 divisions. And I want y'all to give a hand to a friend of mine out there who also won belt buckles in all her categories, right there. we're gonna have a little showing off to do once we get those belt buckles at our year-end ceremony. So this is called Cowgirl Golden Rule. Going through this life, working day to day, and if you want to go along, you gotta go my way now. I'm sitting around calling your favorite bar and driving around the city looking for a car. Yes, I just forgot the cowgirl golden rule. Well, don't mess with no Levi, hush puppy wearing by your own belt buckle. Don't mess with no Levi, hush puppy wearing by your own belt buckle. coming. You're welcome to hang out. And of course, he's got stuff back there, and music and literature. And
Excellent. Thank you, Barbara.
we're going to take a little break.